Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing today? This is Yusuf Chaudhry once again tuning in from San Antonio, Texas. It is 10:06 p.m. Central Time. Okay, 1 second. I just saw something hilarious on my. Interesting. Anyway, how y'all doing today? Hey, Shannon, what's going on? Hey, did you get my voice message about the stuff that you need help with? Let me know. Oh God, this is hilarious. I basically posted this funny meme on Facebook about the emoji, and now I got a message saying that that information was incorrect. Tap CY to learn why independent fact checkers say this post is false. I actually Googled it and found some information that that funny meme is not what it is. But it's kind of funny how Facebook automatically picked it up, and now I got this pop up saying that that meme was incorrect. That's interesting. Let's see. Let me see why. Full hands. The official meaning of this emoji is folded hand or person with folded hands. Okay, that's interesting. Partly false. Wow. Okay, I'll go ahead and probably share this below the meme that I posted. That's interesting. That is interesting. Now I'm gonna refresh my Facebook. This is hilarious. Let me show you guys what it came up. This is an interesting feature that, wow, this is pretty cool. It's kind of cool, but again, who decides? Let me just put it here. I say thank you. Send again, please. Good evening, everyone. Well, basically, Shannon, I was asking you if you, because you said you needed some help with the Google Ads. I just want you to either give me the account number for your Google Ads so I can have one of my team send you a request to be added to the Google Ad account so we can run some analysis and see exactly what's going on. That's all I was asking for, you know. So if you have the account, then I'll have my team send you a request. So anyway, as you can see, folks, tonight's subject is, do you have any question about digital marketing? So feel free to ask. Okay, this is interesting. What happened to, so it's live on Periscope, but interesting. I don't see it on Periscope. Ah, there you go. It's live on Periscope. Okay, so anyway, does anybody have any question about online marketing, digital marketing, WordPress, social media, Google Ads? analytics, data science, please feel free to post your questions below so I can go ahead and answer those for you. Or if you know anybody that need help or have some questions, go ahead and share this. Go ahead and tag them, invite them, or share this live streaming. So hey, Donald, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. So yeah, Shannon, the send me in the PM, send me the account for your Google Ads so I can have when I'm working today, but probably by Monday, I can have one of my senior Google Ad team to log in and run some analysis, figure out exactly what happened. Or if you can also send me the account plus the challenges or specific challenges that you were going through or some new stuff that you're having trouble with, give us more details so we can go ahead and help you to fix it. Okay. Are there any questions this evening? Okay, I'm just gonna wait for questions for somebody to jump in and ask question. While I'm waiting, I'm just gonna multitask. Did you guys notice that when I went live, did you get notification that I went live? Because I'm using a third party system like the Restream. Did you guys see the notification? Because I'm noticing the behavior of the visitors is a little bit different, or I don't see enough people are able to see the live streaming. By when I do it directly, I can see more viewers versus if I use the third party tool like Restream. Next week, I'm gonna possibly do a test on I think Yardstream or maybe Ecom, which is another live streaming for only for Mac machines. I can definitely use that. When okay, let's see. Okay, so Ali said you're not getting notification. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed that when I'm using a Restream, looks like not enough people are noticing my live streaming versus if I do it directly. Let me contact the support because that's very strange. And this is a good problem to investigate. Um, Mm, Honestly, nothing much, man. A lot of thing, nothing new. Just still, focusing on the business, and I got a couple of projects. It's best not to talk about the project, just like the tree. That when the tree grows up, it grows in silence. You know what I mean? So yeah, just kind of trying to keep myself busy this year. You know, I got some few things to work on. Michelle, how are you doing? Hey, I got a question for you, Michelle. Um, for some reason, are you able to see the Periscope notification when I go live using the restream? Because I'm noticing some of my viewers were telling me that they were not receiving any notification. Like when I used to do it directly with Facebook, they're not getting that. Not all of them, but I would say half of them not getting it. So I'm not sure if this is a restream issue. Is it the same thing with the Periscope though? Have you ever experienced something like that? Because I'm noticing that not too many people are finding my live streaming. So I need an update class on Google Ads. Okay, I haven't put an updated class on Google Ads. I haven't put any class yet. So this weekend, Shannon, I might start scheduling some classes. So it might be on the last week of this month. Okay. So I might do a workshop on the last week on Google Ads and a couple other topics that some of the folks should. Okay, so Michelle basically said that so the restream so if I use restream, the Periscope notification does not work. Huh, interesting. They've never been consistent with getting notification to work. Ah, okay, so that's why. That's why even in Facebook, I was wondering like, why is nobody seeing this? Okay. Michelle, did you have the same experience with the other tools like the Yard Stream or Ecom? I'm basically right now asking the support team. You can easily create alerts to let your audience know when you. How can I do that? So that is an issue. Asking to let you want to leave. No, I don't want to leave. There's a social alerts because when I looked at social alerts, I only saw like maybe Twitter alerts, and that's about it. I haven't seen any other option. You know, Periscope notification doesn't work. So are you saying the Periscope notification doesn't work from Periscope? What I mean by that, if I go live on Periscope directly, are you able to see that I am live? Or of course, I have to turn on the user have to turn on the notification so they can see it, of course. But are you saying that the issue is with the Periscope itself, or it's with the restream itself? Yeah, most welcome, Shannon. I believe it's very late on your side. Yes, Ali, it is 10:19 p.m. Central Time, right here in the great San Antonio, Texas. So right now, and guess what? I'm also live on YouTube, by the way. So the situation with YouTube got fixed. Right now, I'm just waiting on LinkedIn. I might have to message them again. But so now I am live on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. It's possible that nobody else is getting a notification of YouTube either. Let me see if I can make sure this is public. Not a single views. What's going on? What's going on? Let's category. One watching, that's me. I'm looking at YouTube, just trying to make sure that it's broadcasting publicly. It's funny. I can see the conversation of the comment from the Restream chat bot on the YouTube chat. That's interesting. But looks like nobody else can see that. That's weird. Live. It is live. There you go. Does that mean it's public now? That's weird. Facebook probably doesn't like you. So, are you able to see it in my YouTube channel? See if y'all can. Let me share this link with you guys. If y'all can just click on this YouTube link and see if you can see my live streaming on YouTube as well. Here's the link. The subject Facebook maybe doesn't like. Yeah, click on the link on because you're so smart. Yes, of course I am smart. I know that. That's so arrogant way of me saying this. Came off so wrong. But yeah, click on that YouTube link and see if y'all can see me. They never. Okay, let's see. I can see you. You're live, but Presco doesn't send out notification. Okay, I've never checked if external platform send notification. What is that? Is that I like 61? Thank you for tuning in. If you got any question on online marketing, digital marketing, feel free to ask, and I'll be happy to help you, give you the resources and tools. It won't load, right? Interesting that it won't load, but it says two are watching. It's me, and who else is watching? Is that you, Shannon, that is watching my YouTube? Because right now it says two folks are watching. Quality, let's see, got the best. You gotta put the best quality. There you go. It says live, and I don't know what else to check. Category, edit. Oh, Ali, interesting. So Ali, you can see me on YouTube, but Shannon, you can. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So if Ali can see it, that means it is publicly live. Okay, just double checking. So Michelle, anybody else wants to learn? If you can invite them, that would be great. That'd be super good. Is Facebook Live watching? I clicked your link, but it won't go to YouTube. Thought is interesting. Oh, really? Facebook Live is delayed. Yeah, that's the problem with Restream. I think Michelle Hayward talked about that. But on YouTube, you can okay, keep watching YouTube. That'd be awesome, bro. Just let me know. Ask questions there if you want as well. I just want to see how that works. Okay. So with you, Shannon, you might want to click on the YouTube link again. If you're in front of the computer, maybe it might not work on the. I don't know if you're checking from your mobile device or from your desktop. I'm going to put it again one more time. Shannon, click on it again and see if it works because Ali says it works on his side. So it is 10:25. Do y'all have any questions? Osung, Christian, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? Got any question for me tonight? I only see Michelle and I like 65, 61 on my Periscope. I don't see anybody else. YouTube, Ali is checking my channel from YouTube. That's awesome. Facebook, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? I'm on the Apple 11 phone, but it just turns black. Okay, so that's good. That's a good problem. So you might want to check from your laptop if you can. Actually, let me see if I can view it from my phone as well. All right, here's the link. Take me to. Yeah, take me. Come on. Ah, wow, it won't take me. You're right. I have iPhone 8. So let me go directly to my YouTube channel. Come on, let's go to my YouTube channel. Here we go. Yeah, it's live on YouTube. See? Do you see this? It's live on YouTube. See that? So it's working on the phone. Excuse me. Chat publicly. Okay. Ali said yes. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Sorry, I meant that's cool. All right, there you go. So it's working. That's awesome. So Shannon, you have to go directly to my YouTube channel. Then from there, you can see I'm like, all right, Mr. Luis Munoz. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hassan Sultan, wa alaikum assalam, akhi. Kayf al-hal? How are you, man? I miss you, bro. How you been? How was family? How was life? How was Florida? So, yeah. Does anybody have any questions? For the love of God, ask some questions. Anybody? Anybody? It's weird that people just come and just stare at this video. Just stare at my face. Shiny face. So yeah, anybody has a question about digital marketing, online marketing? Okay, here's a good question from Shannon. Well, actually, I can copy and paste and go to YouTube, but it's not talking. It's not talking directly from my phone. Do you have a YouTube app? If you have a YouTube app, you can just go to my Yusuf Chowdhury channel. As soon as you go there, then you will see the live streaming. But again, that's a good problem to know. It is strange that if you click it from the Facebook page, it doesn't take you to YouTube. That's kind of weird, especially from the mobile device. But it does work on the desktop. Should we? Okay, so Ali has a question here. Should we direct traffic from social media to a landing page or a business website homepage? That is an excellent question, Ali. And to answer that question, it depends on your objective. You can do both, right? Like, what is the objective of sending traffic from the social media to the landing page? There is a specific goal for that, right? And sometimes you can also send them to your homepage. It depends on what you want them to do. If you're a target visitor, go to the homepage to find out more about your services or to read a blog post and whatnot. That's one option. But if you have a landing page that has some sort of a specific task or a specific objective to do something, like to collect the name and emails uh, or some sort of call to action for you to get some sort of booking session or get an appointment, of course you can do that. So it's a part of the strategy that you can implement it both ways, and at the same time depends on your reasons and objective. Makes sense? So yeah, you can definitely do that. But again, it depends on why you want to do it. What's the reason behind it? Sierra YX, thank you for tuning in. How you doing? If you have any questions on online marketing, please feel free to ask. Any question about WordPress, digital marketing, SEO, online ads, feel free to do so. Okay? Article, what is the article? Primary objective. Okay, so Ali says here, primary objective. Primary objective would be to book a call or schedule a meeting at a business location. Sure, I mean, if that's your primary objective, if the can't even talk, man. Blah, 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 blah. If that is your primary objective, then for sure you can use a social media to basically direct all the traffic to that landing page so they can perform that specific task, right? You can also implement ads. So if you want to run Instagram ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, or Twitter, or Pinterest or Reddit, you can also do that. But you have to make sure that the type of message or the copy that you're putting on the social media post matches the same information on the landing page. Not just from the perspective of the text only, but also the images, the color, the style, the theme, all has to be consistent. Especially the ads. Especially if you run ads, they have to match, okay? Because you don't want them to land on a landing page that has a totally different information and different color and different message. Absolutely. If you run ads, like specifically Facebook ad, that can get you targeted traffic in a short period of time versus if you do things organically. Because if you do it organically, that basically means your audience has to be super active, super engaging, where you get like hundreds of comments in every single post. Then yeah, in fact, another tip for you, Ali, is that you can do Facebook Live talking about a specific subject within the landing page or the offer. Then you can put the landing page on the comment section of your Facebook live video. Then basically what you do, you put a link on the comment section, then go back to the same comment section and select pin the post. That way your link going to be directly visible below the video for anybody to go ahead and click on it. That's another tip. You can give it a shot and see if that hopefully works. Make sense? So yeah, you can definitely do that, and that is an excellent question. Thank you for that. Okay. Don't forget to click like on YouTube, Ali. Okay, hit that like button on YouTube. I just want to see if it works. All right, Periscope. What are y'all doing, Periscope? Yeah, Periscope is quiet tonight. Like, what is this? What is this? Everyone is quiet. Nobody's hanging out on Periscope tonight. Yeah, I can see a couple of folks here and there. Come on, folks, get active. So that was an interesting question. What's going on, Osang Christian? What's going on, my brother? What's going on, man? Got a question for me tonight? I always struggle to figure out topics for lives and subscribe to. Bro, when it comes to topics for live, my friend, how many times I tell you, to you and everybody, I don't know if I told you directly, okay? Use answer the public. Let me share the link. Use answer the public, my friend. Answer the public will give you tons of relevant, relative questions within your niche, within your topic, that you can use that and come up for the live streaming. Because what will attract the audience in the live streaming is the subject, right? So use answer the public. Okay, use answer the public. Also use tweak your biz. Tweak your biz. You can use tweak your biz this is more like a suggestion-based tool. You can use it to come up with an interesting title. So let me share that link with you as well. Okay, I'm going to share these two links right here. I'm going to also share it on Facebook for the Facebook folks. There we go. Answer the public. And tweak your biz, okay? And I'll do the same for the Periscope folks, just in case. These are amazing tools to help you to understand what your ideal audience are asking within your niche, business, products, and use those questions to basically to create a content, whether it's a podcast, YouTube videos, blog material, regular post. So use those two tools. Okay. Let's see. Christian has a question here. Where can I watch all these live videos? So for the live streaming videos, when you log into Facebook, on the top, you have the search box on the top within Facebook. You go there, type my full name, Yusuf Chowdhury. Once you do that, then you'll get a bunch of result about me for my pages, my posts, my likes. And one of them, it will say video. So when you click on it, then you can see all my videos within the Facebook platform. You can also go to my YouTube channel. I have some of my old YouTube videos. I also have tons of videos that I used to do back in 2015 with Periscope. And now with this live streaming, I'm trying to put everything online so people can have access to as many of my material as they can. Okay. So thank you for that question. Okay, so we got this website, but not well known. Okay, so extended. Excuse me. What is this? Extended Enterprise Limited or LTD. What is it for? What is this website for, Christian? What is it about? Zoo562. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing? If you have any question about online marketing, digital marketing to help you with your business, anything you got stuck with, anything got to do with online marketing, please go ahead and ask below, and I'm going to help you with your questions. So let me see. So Christian was telling me your website, Extended Enterprise LTD Limited. Tell me, Christian, what is wrong with it? What kind of problem you're experiencing with this website that you shared? Sheep 62. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions on online marketing or digital marketing, feel free to ask. So, Christian, what is the issue with the Extended Enterprise LTD? Let me know. Give me more detail. You basically just said we got this website, but not well known. So I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say that it's not well known in your own community, country, location, or is it not easy to be? It is not visible, or is not easy to be found locally on Google? Is that what you're saying? Let's see here. Well, first of all, there are a few things. Developing people, delivering result. What is that? What does that mean? We deliver enduring result. Extended enterprise. We supply everything you need. Well, first of all, when I look at the domain extended enterprise, that E looks like an Explorer. Okay, it's like a Microsoft Explorer. But the tagline, we supply everything you need. I don't understand. What do you mean we supply everything we need? Supply with what? What kind of niche is it? What kind of business is it? Is this for office equipment? What is it? See, so that's the first thing I'm confused. I don't know what is it about. We provide new thinking to find a solution for your supplies. What supplies? Okay, let's see. Vehicle shuttle service 24 hours, fleet management services, sourcing a supply. Because if I don't understand it, how would the search engine understand? There's a misspelling mistake here. Industries, the T is missing. Industries or industries. So meet our staff. That's good. Request a callback. That's good, but everything on the bottom. So you don't have to leave the email on public, because if you leave the email on your website, there's a chance for you to get a bunch of spam hitting your website. About us. Let's see. Cameroon is in Cameroon. Okay, so about us. Let's see what you about. Essentially, is a third-party logistic provider and offers a variety of services tailored at a maximum consumer satisfaction. See, all that stuff. When you write content, here's my advice to anybody that wants to put stuff online. When you write content, the website is for sourcing and supply of cars, office supply of cars, office equipment to companies. So you supply office equipment, so that makes sense. So you also supply cars and office equipment. That's very interesting. Okay. When you type or when you write content for your website, try to make the content super easy to understand. You don't have to get into the style of writing things in a poetic mode or anything like that. Just keep it very simple, like simple English, like a high school standard. You know what I mean? Not for everything, because there's some medical side, scientific side has to be written in a scientific methods for those audience. But for you, if you keep it, plain English, okay. The other thing, most of the fonts are so small. I mean, I think it's a 9-inch. I recommend 14-inch or 16-inch. Okay. Then you do have to make sure that the website is properly optimized for your location in Cameroon, right? And on the first page, what you need to do, the above the fold or the message on the front page has to be super easy to understand. Don't use the slide. Just have one message. Who you are, what is the benefit, and what you provide. That in that first message. So first time when I saw that free consulting service, I didn't know what was it about. By the picture, I need to understand what it is, right? When I look at the second picture, I thought you were a car dealer, right? Because the message is not clear. Developing people, delivering results. I don't know what does that mean. Developing people. When I saw the third picture of the office furniture, we deliver enduring results. I just keep it simple. We deliver furnitures for, I don't know, on time or high quality or for your business needs, something easy, right? So I would say have only one, not 3 slides, just one message, one image, or maybe an image with if you're providing two services, half and half show two pictures, and there's a one called 3 bullet points of benefits and what it is and the call to action to contact you now, right? But I also think that you are missing that your on-page SEO is not done correctly. That could be another possibility. That's why some of your target audience are not able to find you, right? It's okay, man. I'm just direct. Don't when I give feedback, it just comes from my heart. So nothing, take it and make the changes. Make sense? So for example here, first of all, on the homepage, you don't have a title tag. So you're missing the basic on-page SEO. You don't have the title tag on your homepage. There is no title tag. There is no meta description at all. So that means the search engine doesn't understand what this homepage is about. Okay. If you go further in analysis, let's see, title tag is missing, meta description is missing, which is a must in the on-page SEO strategy. Images, there are a couple of images, 12 of them with no alternative text added, so that's a problem. Text HTML ratio is like 15%. It's supposed to be between 25 to 75%. That means you have to put more content on the front page. It's missing the schema.org markup. It's also missing some type of micro formats. What else? Everything else looks good. I don't see Google Analytics configured. You need to configure the Google Analytics to this website. And also you need to configure the Google Search Console, right? I'm also noticing that it's good that you have a frequently asked question. That's awesome. But I don't see any page for content. I don't see any page that you can educate your target audience on, the do's and don'ts and why and what and how. So you can try to use, I'm not sure if the answer to the public can work in Cameroon, but you can try it and see what type of question people ask in Cameroon when it comes to, supply office services or fleet management, like, whatnot. And you have to optimize the pages. Makes sense? You have to optimize the pages. And again, I don't know how, because when it comes to online marketing, sometimes we think that, of course, it's a global thing, global phenomena, but it actually works differently from country to country, right? So if you have an actual office, so you might want to utilize, like Google My Business page or any of the online what do you call it, like the yellow pages on the internet. You can utilize those to get some traffic and leads. Okay, so I hope you took some of my tips that I just mentioned right now to you, and I hope you apply them. Okay, because I think I saw this website before, and I think I give you a feedback, run some on-page analysis for you so you can make the changes, but I don't see any changes, or maybe I forgot. Shot in the Dark essay, thank you for tuning in. How are you? If you have any questions on online marketing, please feel free to ask so I can serve you and help you. Okay, let me just use the rank, run another analysis. Did I send you, Christian? Did I send you a full report? Rodolfo, what's going on, my man? Thank you for tuning in. How you doing, brother? What's new? What's new, my brother? What's new? What's going on? Let's see. Shot in the dark. I said, like, Friday night party over there, okay? Hey, parties all the time, man. Party never stops. Even when you sleep, you probably still gonna continue to party. Thank you, KJAX. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions on online marketing or digital marketing, please feel free to ask. Leave your comment below. So Christian, let me know if I sent you a report a while back, so you can give it to this company or the team to go ahead and make those adjustments and some sort of fixing the site so it can be more visible. To be honest with you, if you write content, not for the sake of content, but content that your audience are asking to get some explanation on things, excuse me, if you can write those content, eventually the search engine, the Google bots, will find this material and it will be indexed to the index server, and that's how you get new traffic, because the more content you put in. If you don't put enough content for this type of niche or this type of business, it might take you longer for you to get more visibility. So I see that you have a 57% out of 100. Track users and activity with analytics. Webmaster Tool is missing. Optimized page titles is missing. Optimized meta description is missing. Yeah, you have a lot of on-page that is not done correctly that needs to be taken care of. So if you need a copy of this report, let me know. I will PM you the report so you can take it back to your marketing team and have them implement and fix all these issues excuse me, on your website. Okay, let's see. Any more questions? Are you on TikTok? Well, not yet. I mean, TikTok, my daughter showed me TikTok a couple of years ago. It used to be called Musically. And I found it very horrified with the stuff that I saw there. You know, back then, kids, like, even, man, like, just young kids, like, singing, acting weird. Some of them, like, do weird stuff. And I didn't like it. But now the same company changed the name to TikTok. And I heard a lot of research, and even Gary Vee talked about it. And I've seen people, like, jumping into it. I haven't jumped into it yet. Same thing like with Snapchat. I haven't jumped into it yet. There are some folks that some of my business friends, associates, and business partners said that it's working for them. So I'll probably have them come and give a workshop or talk about it. But I personally haven't used it, so I cannot tell you that much. But if you are, and if it's good, let me know. Give me some tips. Give me some good reason. I know I sometimes say that when you come with a new social media platform, it's good to understand it, test it, test the water, and see if it works, and see if your audience exists there, and if you can use it to build your brand, because you don't want to throw everything in one basket, right? So sometimes it's like I don't 100% follow my own advice fully. You know what I mean? But yeah, I personally haven't tested it yet because I don't know. Maybe I should check it out. You know what I mean? So what else? What other questions here? Okay, it's a 10:51 p.m. Central Time. Christian says, thank you so much. I will appreciate your effort. Okay, so does that mean you need the copy? All right, I'm just gonna download the report, send it to your Facebook PM. So go ahead, and this costs like around 150, but you're not gonna pay for it. Just take the report and share it with the marketing team or whoever is in charge of the site, and see if they can make all this adjustment. Okay. So let me see. Let me go ahead and send you this report real quick. I need the report, sir. Thanks for your services. Okay. There we go. Let me send you the report right now. My brother, let me send you the report. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Should be in your Facebook PM, bro. Check it out, go through it. Every section has an explanation and resources for you to basically understand more or study more what that particular part means. Like if it's a meta description missing, what it means, there's a full links and resource that will explain to you. And at the same time, it will show you how to fix it. Okay. So there you go. I went ahead and sent it to you. Let's see. Victor E89, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions on digital marketing, please feel free to ask. Okay, so there's a question on YouTube. When nobody knows the business and very less likes, what is this? Okay, how to build it? How to build trust online when nobody knows the business and very less likes, following, kind of, etc., etc., etc. So that's a good question. Here's the thing: when it comes to building the trust, so building the trust, there are many ways of doing it. First of all, on your website, you can follow technical things. For example, you need to make sure that your domain has the HTTPS. Okay. If you're selling something online, you need to have all these authorized net and security and whatnot. You also need to have, for example, testimony, because testimony builds that trust as well. When they see other customers are giving feedback, positive feedback, that can also be considered under the trust factor, right? When I say testimony, you can of course collect the testimony from your client and put it on the website, but it'd be much better if you can get the testimony directly from Facebook reviews or Google My Business page reviews. So when people see that, they can identify, oh, these are actual people giving the feedback, right? So yeah, so these are few things that can tell the audience if that particular website is found that there's some sort of trust, right? You can also use the social media channels. What I mean by that, you can have the visitor go back to your social media channels from your website, and they can see how active you are and how engaging you are with your own audience, or they can get in touch with you quickly and easily, and you can reply back to them. That can also be a part of building a trust factor, right? The other part is if you run ads and people can find it, that's another option. The third option will be like if you build things organically, let's say the search engine, the social media organic post, being very patient, being very consistent. Over time, that can also build trust, right? So it's not a matter of getting a lot of likes or followers sometime, because these days, I mean, you can find that a lot of so-called influencers with millions of people, they themselves can even make a couple of bucks, right? Because I always say this, and I've been saying this for a long time, numbers in reality don't matter if it doesn't convert. It looks like, oh, you're popular because you have a lot of numbers, but those sort of audience are very simple-minded. They don't understand that numbers not everything. Serious people like understand that it's more than that. Are you active? Are you engaging, right? And initially, when you start things online, you're not going to get a lot of likes and a lot of followers. It will take some time. And this is with almost everybody. Everybody right now have all these materials, all these followers. It didn't happen in one night. In fact, maybe in some rare cases, yes, it might took somebody a year, or maybe within 24 hours. Even the one that says within 24 hours they became popular, like the egg on Twitter, but that thing doesn't do anything. Make sense? So you have to look at so many factors, but in reality, you have to be patient. I mentioned the three scenarios that you can implement, but you gotta be patient. That's just the reality of things. Even if you don't have, like for example, some local businesses, they probably have 5 stars with 5 reviews versus 5 stars with 2,000 reviews. So people look at everything. They look at also what kind of views are those. And now, especially with the e-commerce like Shopify, Best Buy, and Amazon, not all reviews are true. In fact, there is this awesome service. It's called Fake Spot. I highly recommend that everybody should add this Chrome extension. What it does, if you're going to buy something from Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, FakeBot is a Chrome extension. It will tell you exactly the quality of the reviews, like how many percent these reviews are real or fake. It's an amazing tool, so check it out. I mean, I've ever since I found this tool, I've been using it. Right? It's called Fake Spot. It will help you to identify uh, if there's a product that has like more than 50% fake. I'm not going to buy that product because it's a robot, it's a bot. Somebody used the fake service to make it seem like it's great. So the cool thing about this tool, it will tell you like A and B means really really good. A and B and C is like the middle. A and B and great. D and F is very bad, and it will show you the percentage of these reviews. So you can check it out. It's an awesome Chrome extension. I don't know if they have it for Firefox. You can double check. But I've been using it when I buy stuff from Amazon. Now I can definitely see which one has real people leaving the honest reviews versus the fake reviews, right? So go ahead and check out Fake Spot. Make sure you can use, it's a Chrome extension. I don't remember if it has a Firefox extension, but check it out. So I would say these are some of the ideas when it comes to building an online trust, especially if you engage with this audience in real time and offer them the help and support. Ali also asking a great question. What are the necessary things one must do on social media account as they are the first to come across new audience and customer? What are the necessary things to one must do? I mean, when it comes to social media, Ali, you have to understand like why I'm having the social media channel in the first place. What is my plan? What is my objective? Why I'm having it in the first place? Am I using the social media channel so I can build my brand slowly, so that I can build that community, so eventually I can sell the product and services? Then yes. Once you come up with the clear objective, then you have to come with a plan where you can share something amazing, something super valuable for your audience that they want, of course, after doing the market research, and you stay consistent. Makes sense? And you have to stay consistent. And if you do things organically, I promise you, you are not going to get the result within 6 months, 9 months, even 1 year. Okay? But if you have the money on the side that you want to invest it on ads, then you can definitely do that, because with ads, you will get the targeted audience in a short period of time. You know what I mean? It's all about, providing amazing value that answer challenges and answer questions that your audience are hungry. And number two, you have to be consistent. And number three, you have to understand that there is no fast result. It doesn't work in life. It doesn't work in most places, only the exceptional cases, and that's not too common. Make sense? So those were great questions by Ali. Thank you so much. Let's see if there's any question on Periscope. Let's see. Rose, right? Let's see. Rose. Rose. Roseline Cohn or Rose. I don't know which is it. Roseline Cohn or Roselle Carter. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Okay. Another tip, like Michelle C. Hayward. That's very good. You have capital in every, so I can read it easily, right? So landing pages. What is your question about landing page? You said landing page. Okay. So what is your question about landing page? Do you want to know how to build a landing page? Do you want to know what's important in landing page? Can you please elaborate your question? And that's a very interesting topic. I'm glad that you brought it up. Landing page is so important, but please tell me, what do you want to know about landing page? That's a question from Periscope. YouTube, anybody in YouTube, any more questions? Ali, let me know if I already answered your question. Let me know. If not, I will elaborate more. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate it. If you have cool friends that want to learn, or if any of your friends have a question about online marketing, invite them. I would highly appreciate it. Let's see. So please, Rose, I don't know if your name is Rose. I don't know, is it Rose Lane? Oh, something. I'm sorry. How do I build a landing page? Okay, good question. So to build the landing page, you have several options. Okay, it depends on what kind of platform you're using. You can use third-party services, like for example, we in my company we usually build website on WordPress, and WordPress comes with tons of plugin on landing page. So if, for example, and BitLink, okay, so we'll talk about those two. So for example, let's say you buy the domain. Did you know that Google also provide domain services? You can buy the domain roughly $10 to $15 a year. You pay for the hosting. With SiteGround, you can get it for $47 for the first year. Then after that, it goes back to the original price, which is close to 112 or 120 a year. So you buy the web hosting, you buy the domain, then you install WordPress, right? So with WordPress, you can get free plugins that is meant for landing pages. Yes, we do everything. My company is called onlinebusinessowners.org. We do everything digital marketing from SEO to search ads like Google and Bing, social media ads, all the social media ads, social media management, web design, graphic design, everything. It's called onlinebusinessowners.org. That's my company. Okay. So if you want to go to the affordable route, which is get the domain, get the hosting, and there's so many plugins for landing pages. Okay. In fact, let me share this link with you from WP Beginner because I love this is an awesome website by Site Bulky. Let's see. He basically does a lot of reviews and on the paid plugins and also, excuse me, also what you call it, also premium plugins. So I'm going to share two links with you. Hopefully you can click on it. 60 plus best landing page templates. That's awesome. How to get landing page step by step. What's it the step by step? Let me get you this link because so that's one way. So you can use free plugins. You can use free plugins. And if you want to buy a premium plugin, you can go with the Thrive theme. That's another one. Now, if you don't want to use WordPress, you want to use a third-party tool, there are many services out there. For example, leadpages.net. That's one. You can pay them monthly. I think the most affordable package maybe $30 a month. So leadpages.net is one. Unbounce.com is another one. Okay. So you have the option based on your budget, based on your business, based on what do you want to use the landing page for. Is it for a course? Is it for an ad? Is it for a product? So let me get you. So let me share a couple of links here for you, and I hope you can click on it if you're on the desktop or on the mobile device. Click on it and save it. If you need these links, connect with me in Facebook, and I can send it to you through Facebook PM. Let me get you some of these amazing links from WP Beginner. Okay, they're really good because this website explains things very simply with images, so anybody can follow through. Okay, so I got you 3 links. So that's just one way. You can also hire a web developer to build it from scratch on a different web applications, or you can just go with a proprietary system like Funnel, I think Funnel Dash, or like I said, Lead Pages is the most affordable one. That you can use those services, or unbounce.com. You can use those services, even HubSpot, but HubSpot is a little bit pricey to use drag and drop, right? But if you have a website that is built on self-hosted WordPress, then you can add plugins to make the landing pages. Or you can also have a developer to make a landing pages. Biscuit Show, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions on digital marketing, please feel free to ask. Shot in the Dark SA, welcome back, okay? But before you build a landing page, you have to understand and realize and be 100% sure why you are going to build it. What is it for? What is the objective? What are you trying to achieve from it? And once you do that, there are certain criteria that you have to take into consideration. So think of it this way. When you create the landing page, you have to think about who I'm attracting and from where I'm attracting. What I mean by that, your audience, your target audience. So technically, you want to attract, excuse me, you want to attract your website visitors, your audience, your target audience, right? It can come from social channels, it can come from SEO, it can come from online ads, right? Then step two, you have to capture them. So when you capture them, this is where you have the landing page that has a big, catchy, ethical, true title with maybe bullet points of three benefits with the video, like maybe 30-second video explaining what it is, and a call to action, whether it's, book a session, get this report for free or at no cost, enter name and email addresses, click submit and whatnot. So that's called attract. Then you capture. Once you capture, you need to get some sort of thank you message because you want to analyze that and collect them into your email system, which is it can be Mailchimp, it can be MailerLite, not I'm sorry, yeah, MailerLite, not MailerLite, MailerLite or Aweber and some of those third-party tools to capture the users, because 97% of the time I would say when they enter the information to get captured, only 70% will go back and confirm, right? So once you capture them, then once you analyze them, now it's your job to nurture them. When I say nurturing, by giving them great value every week until you give them the offer, right? And then the offer eventually and hopefully will convert them into your paying customers or clients or for the products. Make sense? Rose, looks like you just came back in. I'm not sure if you heard my answer. Okay, if you did not, please watch the replay. If you didn't hear my answer, let me know so I can repeat it. Anybody on the, let's see, okay. So Ali said, Elementor has ton of pre-made templates. Here we go. So Ali said a theme called Elementor, very popular theme right now. It's more like a drag and drop theme. It comes with tons of landing page template, like Thrive theme. So you can check into that, okay? Thank you, Ali, for that tip. Let me go back to Facebook. Anybody asking question Facebook? Anybody? No, they're just listening. It is 11:09 Central Time right here in San Antonio, Texas. Anybody else has question, please comment below. Min887, thank you for tuning in. I highly appreciate it. If you have any question about digital marketing, please feel free to ask. I'm just looking at the comments on Facebook, Periscope, and Instagram all at the same time. See if anybody needs help. Anybody has a question? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna take a break. Nobody's asking anything. Okay, so Min887 ask. Let's see, what's your question? Sorry, it looks like it's delaying. So how do I tell if my Facebook ads are working? Well, are you saying? Let me rephrase that question. Are you saying you are running the ads, but it's not converting, it's not bringing me the traffic, it's not landing my audience on the landing page or on the video? Is that what you're saying? Because to say what you call it? How do I tell if my Facebook ads is working? Well, I mean, you're running the ads. You log into the ad manager, you set up the copy, and you just click submit or run ads, and it's just going to run. Then you're going to see, if you want to check every day, then you can see how many clicks you're getting, how many shares, and whatnot. And it depends what kind of Facebook ad you're running. There are 15 categories in the Facebook ad, right? So it depends. Are you running ads to get likes to your Facebook page? Are you running ads to send traffic to a website or to a landing page? So it depends. But once you run it, it's gonna work. What happens is that if you're a beginner, initially when you set up the ad, Facebook will have to approve of your ad. So when you submit everything, it will tell you that, okay, this is under review. Once you get what you call it, either verified or approved, you'll get a notification that your ad is approved and it's running. And you can see on the back end, it has the green dots. That means the ad is running, and you can look at the Facebook ad manager. You can see the date, the clicks, and whatnot. So you can see all the activities happening on the back end. If for some reason you get the notification that is approved and you got the green light and it's running, and you came back within 2 days and you don't see any numbers, no click, no traffic, nothing, then definitely there's something wrong. At that time, it means it is not working properly. Then you have to contact Facebook support team. Excuse me. Okay. So that's how you will be able to find out. What you also can do if you want to learn more, because Facebook has a free training courses on how to learn Facebook ads, and if you want to get certified, you can also what you can get certified. I believe they provide 2 certification, but it costs like $150 each. So let me go ahead and put the link for you. You can go ahead and click. Let's see. You can go ahead and click on this link right here. Okay. Is Wix okay for website? I mean, Wix or Weebly and Squarespace. I would prefer Squarespace over Wix and Weebly. For those that don't want to learn coding or don't have the money or don't have enough budget to get the website up and running, then you can, of course, have Wix or Weebly. That's fine. But the challenge with Wix and Weebly, I haven't seen any of those sites really rank properly on Google. I haven't seen it till today. And secondly, it's a proprietary system, which means you cannot do a lot of back-end configuration when it comes to like search engine or SEO. You can do a lot of stuff. Maybe just add title tag, meta tag, and that's it. But you cannot add schema tag. You cannot add extensive, complicated thing on the back end. So again, it's best to have a website than not have a website. But I'm going to be a little bit biased because all the website that we build for our customers, we build on WordPress. So I'm just teach them that. I teach folks like, you can get the domain, you can pay for the hosting, and just install WordPress and just work on it. It's really affordable because if you pay $10, in fact, if you go to GoDaddy, you can get the domain for like $1 for the first year, and after that, for the regular prices, if you use the GoDaddy coupon, for example, and if you're on a tight budget. Well, first of all, if you don't have the budget to run a business, then I don't think you should be in business. Just go back to like 9 to 5 kind of job, right? To run a business, you still have to have some sort of extra cash to invest in the business. But let's say you're very tight on a budget, right? So you can use Namecheap.com. They do have hosting for like $2 a month, which is really, really cheap. It's not the greatest, but at least it can do the work, right? So you can pay for the hosting, install the WordPress, and just build a basic site, push the traffic on it, and see exactly how your website visitors are behaving. You know what I mean? That is just my advice. It's not like a must because, as I mentioned, it's best to have a website than not having anything because your website is like your real estate. You know what I mean? So WordPress versus Squarespace. Again, I like WordPress because I can expand, not just any WordPress, self-hosted WordPress, not the WordPress.com. Self-hosted WordPress because I can have a full ownership and I can expand it. I can add additional things in the future. If I want to add an online training, I can do that. A forum, a application, anything I can do the WordPress. Versus Squarespace, again, is limited in what you can do, right? So, you have enough cash? That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Roslane, thank you for tuning in. Again, thank you for joining back. So that's what we do. So we build a custom site on WordPress. But again, even if you have a Squarespace, that's fine. The most important thing is that when you build the site, you have to have a reason why you're building it in the first place. Is it to generate targeted traffic? Is it to sell my product and services? You have to have a clear objective of why you want to do it in the first place, and basically push all the targeted traffic to the site and see what happens. See how the website visitors are behaving. And for that, you do have to configure the Google Analytics, which is free, and also the Google Search Console, so you can understand the behavior of your website visitors and what do they need and what do they want based on your marketing strategy. So even though I recommend WordPress, at the end of the day, even if you have Weebly, right, fine. Just make sure that you're, getting or pointing the targeted audience to come to your website and take some action from that website. That is the most important thing, is to get that targeted traffic coming in, and at the same time converting those targeted traffic into buyers or someone who wants to seek your services. You know what I mean? So those are good questions, Min887. Thank you. YouTube, any questions on YouTube? 11:18 p.m. Central Time. Mm-mm. Okay, any more questions? Excuse me. Let's see if there's any more questions. All right, let's see. YouTube, no questions. Okay. It's been almost, how long have we been online? We've been here for how long? For how long? We've been here for an hour. Okay, it's 11:20. I'm going to wait for 1 more minute. If nobody asks any questions, then I'll go ahead and bounce. So these were great questions. Thank you so much, everyone. So if you still have any more questions, do let me know. Leave it in the comment section, and I'll definitely get back to you guys on Monday. All right, 11:20 p.m. Central Time. Just give me a minute. All right, folks. Thank you so much for really tuning with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I'll get back to you guys on Monday. If you still have any more questions, make sure you leave your comments or questions below, or just connect with me in any of the social media channels. My name is Yusuf Chowdhury, a digital marketing coach here from San Antonio, Texas. I love to help you guys. I'm here almost Monday to Friday, every night. I don't know, from 9. I start like around 9 p.m. Central Time. So if you are in my YouTube channel or Facebook or LinkedIn, make sure you send me those questions for any concerns you might have for online marketing. Okay. All right. I'll see you later. Have a good night and have an amazing weekend. Bye, y'all.